By the second half of 2014, it looked like Nintendo was finally turning things around for the Wii U. With multiple best-selling titles being exclusive to the system and many more on the way, it looked like the Wii U might just turn things around for Nintendo. Sadly, the Wii U's worst times were still ahead of it, and the most difficult days in modern Nintendo history were just beginning. This is the story of the Wii U. In this part, we'll be taking a look at Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, Nintendo's line of toys-to-life figures known as Amiibo, and the final days of one of Nintendo's most iconic stars. While E3 was highlighting many of the great games coming to the Nintendo Wii U, tons of great games were making their way onto the Nintendo eShop. Nintendo published efforts like Dr. Luigi and Pushmo World helped broaden Nintendo's profile on the system. Smaller games from third-party publishing partners like Ubisoft's Child of Light highlighted the eShop store page. And of course, there were plenty of fantastic independent games to come to the Wii U. The most notable of these being Shovel Knight, that launched on June 26, 2014 for the Wii U, 3DS, and PC. The rest of the summer was fairly light for the Wii U. Wii Sports Club, an updated version of the Wii's pack-in title, saw a retail release in July. In September, the Legend of Zelda spin-off Hyrule Warriors came out. Created in cooperation with Koei Tecmo, Hyrule Warriors brought the Zelda series to the hack-and-slash gameplay of Dynasty Warriors. The title was later re-released on both the 3DS and Nintendo Switch. In October, Bayonetta 2 was released for the Wii U. First-run copies of the game included a port of Bayonetta 1, which previously released on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Alongside optimizing the game for Wii U, both Bayonetta titles featured new costumes for the game's titular character based on Nintendo's classic franchises. In December, Nintendo released two new titles. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker released on December 5th in North America. NES Remix Pack came out that same day, combining NES Remix 1 and 2 into a single retail release. Third-party support for the Wii U had dried up throughout 2014, but some notable titles were still coming to the system during the fall of 2014. Watch Dogs released on the Wii U in November after hitting other consoles 6 months earlier. Sega released a second Sonic game on the Wii U, Sonic Boom: Rise of Lyric. The title was both a critical and commercial flop for Sega, and was the last Sonic platformer released for the system. With all the great games Nintendo was releasing throughout 2014, none were more exciting than the release of Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U. First announced alongside the Wii U at E3 2011, excitement for the new title had been building for years. Super Smash Bros. Series director Masahiro Sakurai returned to the director's chair after work on the 3DS title Kid Icarus Uprising finished. Joining Sakurai and Nintendo's developers was Bandai Namco Studios. At E3 2013, the game was revealed alongside announcements of new characters, modes, stages, and more. The biggest moment for the game was the reveal of Mega Man as a playable fighter, bringing Capcom's Blue Bomber to the Smash series. Regular updates were made on Super Smash Bros. Throughout 2013 and 2014. At E3 2014, multiple new characters were revealed for the game, including Mii characters. Nintendo announced a GameCube adapter for the Wii U that allowed players to play the latest Super Smash Bros. With the classic Nintendo GameCube controllers. Nintendo even brought demos of Super Smash Bros. To Best Buys across America during E3 2014, which was the first time I got to experience Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U and meet actual employees from Nintendo of America. Alongside Super Smash Bros., Nintendo unveiled their latest creation, a new line of toys to life known as Amiibo. Toys to Life has steadily been growing in popularity since 2011, when Skylanders: Spyro's Adventure came out on the Wii, PS3, and Xbox 360. In 2013, Disney followed suit with their own line, known as Disney Infinity. Both series featured playable characters that were unlocked by buying figurines of said character. The starter packs of these titles included the disc needed to run the game, a few characters, and a special portal with a built-in NFC reader to scan the characters into the game. Amiibo kept the NFC compatibility of these figures, but differed in many other aspects. Amiibo did not have their own game. Instead, figures were scannable into various titles on Nintendo systems, with each Amiibo-compatible game offering different unlockable features. For Super Smash Bros., Amiibos could be trained in battle all the way up to level 50, with all the save data being stored on the Amiibo themselves. While new information for Smash Bros. Came out steadily, a massive leak of the game occurred in September right before the release of the game on the Nintendo 3DS. Despite this, both versions of Super Smash Bros. Continue to receive updates, including a massive Nintendo Direct dedicated to the Wii U version of the game before release. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U released on November 21st, 2014 in North America, with other regions receiving the game in the following weeks. On the same day, the GameCube adapter and a special edition Nintendo GameCube controller were released. Finally, 12 different Amiibo were released as the first wave of Super Smash Amiibo. Characters like Marth, Villager, and Wii Fit Trainer quickly sold out, leading to the great scramble among Nintendo fans to try and purchase the small figures. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U was an immediate success. Critically, Super Smash Bros. Was a phenomenal hit. Alongside glowing review scores, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U won multiple Game of the Year awards from outlets like Nintendo Life and USA Today. Despite the 3DS version coming out beforehand, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U sold nearly 500,000 copies during its first 3 days on the North American market, making it the fastest selling Wii U game ever. In total, the Wii U version sold over 5 million copies worldwide, making it the 4th best-selling game on the Wii U and the best-selling title for the system outside of the Mario series. Updates for Super Smash Bros. Began shortly after launch. 7 new playable characters were added to the game throughout 2015, including Bayonetta, the winner of a Nintendo Run popularity contest to see who players wanted in Super Smash Bros. Additional stages, music, and Mii costumes were also added to the game. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U received its final updates in 2016 as the Wii U began to make way for Nintendo's next home console. 2015 started on a softer note for the Wii U compared to the bombastic holiday season of 2014. On January 10, 2015, Nintendo of America announced that they would officially be pulling the Wii U out of the Brazilian gaming market, citing the high cost for foreign companies to sell their products in the region. Nintendo wouldn't return to Brazil until 2020, with the announcement that the Nintendo Switch would be coming to the region in the near future. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse kicked off the Wii U's lineup of 2015 when it came out in Japan in late January. North America received the game in February, but Power Regions had to wait until May to play the latest adventure from the Pink Puffball. In March, Mario Party 10 and a new line of Amiibo hit store shelves. Alongside the latest Mario Party were Amiibo for Mario, Luigi, Bowser, Peach, Yoshi, and Toad. At the time of release, Toad was the only new character to receive their first Amiibo. The other Amiibo functioned exactly like their previously released Super Smash Bros. Counterparts. In April, Nintendo 64 games made their return to the Virtual Console, and Nintendo DS games debuted for the service. Nintendo's biggest game for the first half of 2015 was one they revealed just a year earlier. Splatoon made waves at E3 2014 as a surprising new IP with a fresh take on a well-known genre. Development for the title began in 2013 when members of Nintendo's EAD Animal Crossing team began prototyping a 4 vs 4 area control title. Influenced by first-person shooters like Battlefield and Call of Duty, the Splatoon team was noticeably younger than many of the other faces at Nintendo, who have been creating many of the company's hits for the past 30 years. Splatoon came out in May of 2015 across all regions and was a huge hit. The title featured both single-player and multiplayer modes, a ranking system, and plenty of funky beats and fresh charm. The world of Splatoon was unlike anything Nintendo made before. The title was a critical and commercial success, selling over 1.5 million copies by the end of 2015. Splatoon was updated throughout 2015, with the last new content releasing in early 2016. Splatoon received its own line of Amiibo as well, and has quickly blossomed into one of Nintendo's biggest series. After Splatoon's release came E3, and a new Nintendo Direct to coincide with it. At E3 2015, Satoru Iwata, Shigeru Miyamoto, and Reggie Fils-Aimé all appeared as puppets to debut the latest entry in the Star Fox series, Star Fox Zero. Other titles for the Wii U were shown off, including Yoshi's Woolly World, Monolith Soft's X, now known as Xenoblade Chronicles X, and Super Mario Maker. Nintendo fans were left with mixed feelings after the Direct, as notable franchises like Metroid and Animal Crossing received spin-offs after gamers begged for new entries in the popular series for the Wii U. But something felt off about the Direct. A month later, and the world would know why. E3 2014 was a big time for Nintendo, But one of Nintendo's most recognizable faces was missing from the show floor. Despite appearing in Nintendo's E3 Direct, Satoru Iwata, the president of Nintendo, was not in Los Angeles for the annual expo. Iwata became president of Nintendo in 2002, becoming the first person outside of the Yamauchi family to lead the company since its founding in 1889. Iwata oversaw the success of both the Nintendo DS and Wii, but was now facing down the challenge of making the Wii U successful. Unknown to many at the time, Iwata was facing an even deadlier battle: cancer. On June 5, 2014, Iwata announced that he would not be attending E3 that year on advice from his doctor. Later that month, Iwata told Nintendo shareholders that he would not be able to attend the annual general meeting of shareholders. His stated reasoning left many concerned. A growth had been discovered in the executive's bile duct during a routine exam. The surgery was performed in June to remove the growth, and Iwata was recovering from surgery at the time. Iwata returned to in-person work at Nintendo in October of 2014, noticeably slimmer. Iwata brushed off concerns, saying he felt much healthier than before. Iwata appeared in a new Nintendo Direct on November 5, 2014, brimming with his warm personality and welcoming back the many Nintendo fans who missed him. Iwata's health continued to deteriorate throughout early 2015. Despite this, he appeared in 2 more Nintendo Directs, one in January and one in April. Iwata was featured prominently in puppet form during Nintendo's E3 Direct that year as well. For many, these were the last words Iwata sent directly to them. On June 26th, Iwata was hospitalized once again. He passed away on July 11th. He was 55 years old. Nintendo announced his passing the next day to outpouring sentiment from fans. Funeral services were held on July 16th and 17th in Kyoto, Japan, where over 4,000 people came to pay their respects. Across the world, Nintendo fans of all ages showed their love for the legendary designer through memorials. Iwata's legacy is still being felt at Nintendo and the gaming world at large. Titles that saw Iwata as an executive producer were released until 2017, with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe being the last games he was credited in. In-game tributes were made to Iwata in Breath of the Wild, featuring a mountain named after him, and Star Fox Zero, being dedicated to him as the wingman who fell in battle.
On my business card, I am a corporate president. In my mind, I am a game developer. But in my heart, I am a gamer.
Thanks for watching. This is the 4th part in a multi-part series about the Wii U. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and share it on your favorite social media platforms. In the comments, let me know your thoughts on the Amiibo, Super Smash Bros., and the legacy of Satoru Iwata. Be sure to subscribe to catch the next video when it releases. In the finale of this series, we'll be taking a look at the final few titles released for the Wii U, and the successor that brought the system's life to an end.